Well, it's Will's Wednesday, and I did not get a video made with the cars that I was wanting to look at. I definitely wanted to look at, say, like this one, because it's really cool looking. I was thinking, do I have a car already over here? I do. So I wanted to build some of these blockies things and then compare them to some of my favorite cars that I always have on handy. Now, I love Demarcation Media. He is a brother of mine, and he does some great videos where he was building some of these, and I was like, compare it to a Hot Wheels. And he's like, I don't have a Hot Wheels handy. It's like, what? I always have a Hot Wheels nearby because I love Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I love Hot Wheels nowadays, but Matchbox more when I was younger. This one, the reason is because they do fun things like this, and Matchbox is very milquetoast, I guess you can say. So we have the Hot Wheels 90 years for Monopoly. Wow. I can't believe I was 90 years ago when I was first playing this game. So we also have the keychain that is once again in a different color. Oh, I love this color right here. That is awesome. Diora 2. The 5-alarm chili. Here's a new one for 2026. It's one of those cups. It looks like it's made for those coffee people that people love. Starbucks, Bucks, something like that. I don't know. We have a Starbucks. I just never go. We also have something brand new in front of Walmart that used to be the barber shop. They tore it down and put up a something brew coffee. I don't know. I'm like, you guys can spend $5 on coffee and then you complain, oh, the economy's so bad. Well, if it's so bad, then stop buying that coffee. So yeah, look at that color. I like that color right there. It's graphite. Yes, new for 2025. Clear green. These things are just fun. Now, like I said, you would get only real cars with Matchbox, which I used to like more when I was younger because, I don't know, you just go through that phase of your life where it's got to be real or it's not real. I don't like it, although I like space things or whatever. All right, so here we go. We got the Blockies wheels CO1 rollout. I'm not even sure exactly what to call these other than they are, I guess they're going to be called Blockies wheels. This is the series CO1 rollout, I'm guessing. We got quite a few in here. They're made out of die-cast metal is what I heard. I was like, whoa, no way. Oops. You know what? I was about to pause this and get to what I need. When I'm building a model, I like to make sure I don't have, speaking of rolling out, you guys need to keep it from rolling off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball, it rolled out the door. So here it is. We got, now, Demarcation didn't like the tank. I'm not sure exactly why now. I can't remember. I just remember he didn't like the tank. These two are the same. These two are the same. These two are the same. He's unique. He's unique. So some of these are already repaints of each other, which, if you know anything about Hot Wheels, or not Hot Wheels, Transformers, we never have any kind of repaints in Transformers ever, do we? Yeah, we've been having Transformer repaints forever. I can't remember, what was this is a good quiz question to find out. I'd like to find out this myself. What was the very first repaint of a Transformers? I would wonder about that. The only thing I could think of is, like, they were all technically repaints of the original Micro Man stuff in Japan and other things, but within the Transformers continuity line in America, because otherwise in Japan I know it's probably Tigertron or whatever the yellow Lamborghini, and you're saying, no, that's Sunstreaker. No, I'm talking about Sideswipe. I think maybe, you count Red Alert because he's a repaint of Sideswipe, but he's also retooled slightly, so he's not a pure repaint. I mean, he has definitely got those sirens on his head on the top of the roof, so he's slightly different. All right. So inside of this box, and I got mine from Blocky's website because sometimes, like when they're $30, you might as well just go and get it from them instead of somewhere else. I'm only going to do a few of these because my battery was down to 56% when I got off the beach. I went walking on the beach. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I was sore today. Tomorrow I'll be sore. All right, so I just grabbed a few boxes. And yeah, I'm loving walking on the beach again. So on the side we have, it reminds me of a Matchbox car with the, how they came in Matchboxes basically. I'm looking forward to this one. So this is Oh man, this is like really reminding me of Matchbox cars for some reason. Now I did not. I only saw them like this when I was a kid at some drugstore. Matchbox were just like Hot Wheels. They came on the pegs. So Optimus Prime, Optimus Platinum Edition, regular Optimus Prime, the Platinum Edition, Rodimus Prime, and then there is a blue Rodimus, no, purple Rodimus Prime Radiant Edition, and then there's the Hologram Edition. So those are the ones that come with the little figures. So I think you're guaranteed to get one of those. I don't know. As much as I like Hot Rod, I kind of like that. I just got the other one yesterday. So these came yesterday in the mail. I was going to save them for today, and it was too pretty to stay here today. So it was 70 degrees. It was gorgeous out there. Now on the beach, it was 65 degrees because remember the beach water is like 53 point, what's 53-ish. So that's going to cool down the air. The air in Charlotte, which is our little town 10 miles up the road, 10, 11, 12, whatever. They were like 70 degrees when I was coming through there at before noon. Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home and eat and then go out on the beach. All right, I'll just leave right there. All right, so I want to keep one box pretty before I forget. They have figurines. Oh, I should have brought my figurines in here. All right, so maybe I'll do that for a follow-up video. So I'm not going to do all these. My battery is, like I said, very low, so I got to be careful. I mean, I don't mind running it dead. It's just, you just got to remember, I'm not going to be able to do more than 30 minutes, that's for sure. Probably want to get 30 minutes in. All right, so right off the bat, I got Optimus Prime. So there we go. And it doesn't say anything about Optimus Prime being a special edition because these other Optimus Primes are Optimus Prime Titanium Edition and Optimus Prime Holograph Edition. I don't know if it'll say that on the card or not, or believe it or not. All right. Big bag. It's actually bigger than, yeah, this is about the size of regular blockies, I guess. Been building the little teeny tiny Defender class. There's a lot. I'm glad I put the plate out here because otherwise, when you're building these, it would recommend building with a plate that has a lip on it so that they don't roll off the table. Unless you like things rolling off the table, I don't. All right. So there is die-cast metal in here. And this one is the die-cast metal part. So it's got about as much die-cast metal as a Hot Wheels car, I'm guessing. Which is like just one of the layers. Yep, that's the die-cast metal part. All right, oh boy. All right, see if I do this one. I wonder why you have to build it in so many parts, which I'm not complaining. I'm just like, wonder if there's like a thing like you'll take it apart and make it into something else. All right, so this is the part you start. Okay, and be very careful. Like I happen to just get lucky with it, but this is the correct direction, the same orientation as that. This one. This goes on these two. This goes on these two. All right, and the silver parts go right here. I'm not gonna snap them down until I'm 100% sure. The little thingamabobs right there. Tell you, these cards, I mean, they're not making it easier for us old people to put these things together. I have a hard time seeing these things. So if that's the front, that makes sense because that's the wheel well. And then you got two black links to put together for the bed of the truck, or the, not the bed, but the, I guess just the axle. So the peg part goes up. So this is interesting. I'm wondering why they have it like this, like the these links like this, like two separate ones. And they all appear to be like, they look like body parts, like these are the arms and, you know, this is where the head would go kind of thing. And the wheels, you have to do 6 times putting the hubcap in. So the hubcap goes in, there is a piece of paper on one, there we go. Whoa. When I was a kid, I only built like a few model cars. I was not a big model car fan. Uh-oh. Dang it. Dang it. How am I going to get that out now? I got it in backwards. Pay attention when you're doing this, because you'll do what I just did. Maybe it'll pop it out. Oh, good. It did pop it out, because... There. Be really careful, because I just made a mistake. So make sure that those go in that way. I don't know. It's too quiet in here. Like that. And the wheels appear to be like no small ones, big ones, whatever. It's just all the same. Like I said, I never really was a big fan of building cars when I was a kid. I'd like to build Legos, but usually I would, even on my Legos, build mechs. So I was always a huge robot fan. The models that I liked when I was a kid, I had a few robots that I built. I think the earliest one I can remember is R2-D2 and C-3PO model kit. I either am missing one of these or... Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Hate to feel like, man, first right off the bat, we're missing a piece. That would be terrible. That'd be very low expectations of this whole line bin. All right. All right, step one is like 1,000 pieces you put together. Step two, looks like this is going to cap it off. It says you do this first. That's what the little number 1 means. If it's be consistent with everything else, of course. Step 2.2 is to put that and that together. So the cab and the back of the cab, which is, I thought, this looks like the grill though. Oh, okay. So they're holding on to that concept that the back of the grill is like, you know, when the Power Master Optimus Prime, like, okay, so the original Optimus Prime, this was his stomach. But the Power Master Optimus Prime, these became, of course, the arms, and you turn around, and this was the chest. So this kind of reminds me of that, with the back part being the chest. All right. Cab. And these go like this. Let me double check before I flatten it down. Yep. All right, and then this goes down on the 3 pegs. All right, and now we're gonna build the cab part. Oh, well, step number 3, we put on the grill and the bumper. So there's the insides. So you put the little figures in there. And now we put together these pieces, and it doesn't give an order of which one goes first, so. Yeah, you can tell it's metal right there. It's not been sprayed as much on the bottom. All right, so we got the headlights, the windows. And then on the back, oh, I missed a piece right here on the very first thing. Appears it goes this way. And that kind of makes sense because the wheel well. All right, on the back of the cab, we put the spoiler. All right, goes this way. Is that a spoiler or a scoop? My uncle used to live right over there in a trailer, and he used to be a truck driver all of his life, so I heard a little bit of the language, but anyway. So, okay, so there it is, and you know what's ironic is that it's bigger than a Hot Wheels car, but it's more, what is it? It's more, like if this is 1/64, it's more in scale, because it should be bigger. I mean, when you're parked beside one of those things, it should tower over your vehicle. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much in scale with a Hot Wheels car. I mean, look at that. So that looks pretty good. All right, so there is Optimus Prime. I'm going to keep that box, and then the next box will be my trash box. So we'll just go ahead and cut her open. If I get one of the figures before the battery runs out, because when the battery goes out, I'm going to go and take a nap. I'm just so tired. I got to get back into shape. And I know that round is a shape, but I mean, I'd like to have abs of steel like I had back in the day, you know, back in the 1800s. Oh, I got the special, all right, demarcation. I don't think you're ever gonna watch my videos, but hey, I got the same one you got. So I was not expecting that. I figure if he got it, I wouldn't get it. I don't know why. All right. So I got the little figures. I got what I was wanting, actually. And I didn't, not so much of this. I don't really care either way. I mean, since I just got the Defender class version of Rodimus Prime, it's right here because I just built this yesterday. I don't know. I can go either way on that one. If Matilda's watching, Matilda will like this because it's going to be purple. So here's the regular colors for Rodimus Prime, and this is Hot. Well, they call him Rodimus Prime. That's weird because that's more Hot Rod. Whatever. Rodimus Prime is when he gets a cab like this. Hot Rod is the motor or the vehicle, like the sports car incarnation of him. When he gets the matrix of leadership, he becomes Rodimus Prime. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've seen the movie, then you got the touch. I'm so tired I can't even put my fingers into the scissors. Into these scissors. I know what you're thinking, like, I thought you got a brand new phone and therefore camera, blah, blah, blah. I did, but I didn't hook it up to the thingamabob. I couldn't figure out how to do it. To hook it up to the, what's it called? This thing right here? YouTube. So I was like, you know what, fine. I'll use this for live streams and then use my phone for non-live streams, for dead streams. All right, for step number 1, are there no hubcaps? Oh, no, because he's got like weird tumbler wheels. Wait a minute. There's 2 different sizes and tires here. Okay, we're doing little tires, big tires. So remember, there are actually 2 different sizes of tires. Be careful with this. I just noticed that. But I think these are exactly the same, so just make sure you put the big tires with the big one. And the little tires with the little one. Well, not with the little ones, so little tires with little tires is what I'm trying to say. So tired, I can't think. I'm so tired. Yeah, there you go, Optimus Prime, you can hold that. All right, so I'm going to guess the small tires go in the front. Kind of looks like it. Need to find out whenever. Does anybody here know whenever the new Fantastic Four issue number 13 comes out for this month? Because then I can make my trip to the Myrtle Beach. All right. They're saying like this little thing that says up. And I got one more thing to put on there though. Actually, I was supposed to put on before I did this. Oh well. This piece goes on there, and then I put it together what I'm doing. What is that piece? Is it the silver piece right here? Yeah, okay, I see it now. So, it goes like this. Yeah, before I mash it down. All right, yeah, it looks like it. Oh my gosh, my eyes are too old to do this. It's like, yeah, there's a, ages 8 to 88. And the reason it's ages 8 to 88 is because we're too old to see these things. All right, now the little blue, purple spoiler. Oh, okay, it's talking about the back being up. I'm not sure. Oh, crap. Okay, so there's 2 different. The one that has more space goes at the top. That's what it's trying to say. They could have made it. Yeah, well. well, whatever. Okay. And all right, let me make sure all the pieces are together. That's step number 4. Step number 5, we put the little thingamabobs right here on the sides. Seems like we should do this toward the end. It appears to go right into the tire, so that's why there's no cups. Like that. All right, like that right there. And then on the front, we got something that's going to cover the thing like a tumbler. It's a little purple people eater. All right. I think I got the orientation correct. It's like this. See the piece is going to go like that. Very Tron-esque. Sorry about that. Let me get some water. All right, that appears to be step number 6 complete. Now we're going to take the die-cast metal piece, upload it to your videos. What? Huh? Something just came out of the window. All right, this piece we're going to put on going top down. So I thought we were going to go inside with the window, but top down for the window and the spoiler. The window is going to go. Oh, okay, gotcha. So the window is actually like a canopy that opens, which I don't know how to open it without my fat fingers. After I get it on there, I ain't gonna be able to open. So it opens like that. So put a little figurine in there. Before I go any further, is this purple piece right here supposed to be used? Did I skip something? Oh, it goes on the very top back here. It goes over this. I see. It's part of part 7. So this goes on, which of course is his back piece right there in robot mode. And you got to put the purple piece on before you combine this with the chassis. There we go. Okay, and it's pretty heavy. Now this will be closer to a Hot Wheels car, technically. So here it is side by side with a Hot Wheels car. It's shorter, but wider. And it's not a real car, so it's hard to compare it. And this particular Hot Wheels car, about this one, which is even longer, I think. Shorter, but slightly wider. Kind of more like a Batmobile. Now, I don't think it gives instructions for the little figure, which is kind of strange. All right, but the figure, let me figure this out. I can't tell which way is his face. There's 2 upper bodies and 2 lower bodies, but there's only 2 sets of arms and legs. Wow, this is so small, I can't even see it. All right, I'm just going to go with what I can. Okay. I hope I'm going the right way because I can't barely see it, much less. I think that's why they made 2 of them, so in case you mess up on this one, you can. Wow, he's got ab crunch for something that small. All right, let's get his arms on. I'm using the sprue to help me out with my fat old fingers, and it didn't help evidently. Okay, from what I can tell, this is the front. And that looks like it's bent and going that way some. All right, let's use this one over here. Heard that click. Okay, so this is like a holographic figure. Oh my gosh, these legs. I gotta find my other little teeny tiny figures and see if they are comparative to this. Okay. I'm not 100% sure which one's the thigh piece. You try to figure out which one goes with the leg piece. Alright, the leg has got a male part at the knee on the bottom part. And it looks like it would go with this part. And with the orientation like it is, I'm guessing. Gosh, I hope to have that right, because it's going to be awkward not to know. Sweating bullets here because I'm not sure if I'm putting it on correctly. Because it's so tiny, I'm afraid I'm going to break it. I'm going to snap it with my massive fingers. My massive many fingers. Alright, I'm going to put the thigh on first this time. If I get that bottom part on wrong, I'm going to be screwed. It'll remind me of the Spock figure. I had a Mego Spock figure a long time ago. And he had two, they put on his thigh pieces. How do I explain this? He had two right thighs. So his right leg would bend normal, but his left leg would bend forward at the knee. Okay, it's so tiny I can barely see it. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Watch the camera run off film before I get finished with this. Or battery, whatever I'm trying to say. Film, battery, whatever. Okay, all right. I think it'll be okay. Let me just yeah, because this really only goes one way. It's the male and female only coupled this way. Oh, man. Walking barefoot in that 50-degree water. Whew. All right, there we go. We got the teeny tiny little dude. Yeah. Where's the other little dude I have out here? Oh, man. Okay, so I had to figure out here, not this guy. Here he is compared to a Lego figure. And here he is compared to the itty bitty pop. Yes, I'm holding one of his legs. And I had a Hero Clicks figure out here, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, well. All right, so I'm going to put his arms down, put his legs... Oh, he's bending more at the abs than he is at his thighs. All right. Yeah, his thigh is more loose, I guess you can say, than his thighs. So getting him into the cockpit might be a challenge. I don't have a thumbnail. Dang it. There we go. All right, so there's the cockpit. And looks like I should have left his feet more flat, or his legs more flat. All right, hold on. Bend at your thighs. He doesn't want to bend at his thighs. I might have put him on backwards where I'm bending him up into his butt. His butt might be on his front. Like that old song, you can't tell your butt from your gut. It's wrong, wrong. Love that song. It was a Saturday Night Live or Mad TV spoof on the thong song. Because, you know, one thing I hate about living at the beach is all the college kids that come down for spring break, even though we don't have that many that come here. But their music taste, ugh. I remember that thong song was popular. They usually go to Myrtle Beach, so not really a big deal here. If they come here, it's because they're stuck. Their parents have made them come here with them. All right, come on, legs. He'll put his hands in the. Put your hands up. Something. I can't quite get him to go into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If I take the whole thing apart, maybe I can do that. Oh, is that an option at this point? Because I've already put it together. Is it an option to take it back apart? All right, you know what? Never mind. This, I heard, was a lot easier. So there's the cab. Oh, it swings forward like a cab actually does. All right, so let me get him in here. There's a lot more. It's a lot more roomy in the cab. tell you, that ab joint is a wasted joint. It really is. It moves him when I'm trying not to move there. All right, come on, get in there. All right, there we go. My gosh. Okay, let me get his arms down so he can... Here he is, sitting in the cab. Can't really see it from there. All right, there we go. And you got 2 more pieces left over in case you break him, I guess, putting them together. That was my thoughts whenever I saw when Demarcation was putting his together. I was like, he's like, it comes with, is there 2 men? And I was like, I think it just comes with extra pieces in case you break yours. I wish they'd have come with 2 men. That would have been smarter, in my opinion, but whatever. Because you got enough plastic. There's more plastic on the sprue than the actual figure is. All right, you know what? We'll just cut into it, snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, let me zoom out because you're like, oh my gosh, it's all over my screen. And this might be it. I just finished here. I'm very, very tired. Very, very tired. Oh, cool. It's Prowl. I did want to see what Prowl looks like because I heard he was really, really different. All right, making sure there's no plastic pieces left in there. Let's see. Shows I want to see right now. Let's see. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get up here. I'm so tired. All right. You start with this piece, like this, and you put the 2 things on the front and back with the little peg going up, stud going up. You want to call it that? This is what it's gonna look like when we're done. It looks more like it looks like something off of the what was that game we used to play back in the 80s? It was Moon Buggy or something with the... It was like a vehicle you drove on the moon, and you had to jump over craters. And you had to shoot aliens, and they come down and try to kidnap you or take you or whatever. Oh, there are some definite big wheels. Look at that one. There are 2 different sizes of wheels that are very obvious on this one. Very, very obvious. So it definitely reminds me of that Moon Buggy even more so now. All right. Make sure you put these on correctly. And the big wheels keep on rolling. Proud Mary, keep on rolling. Rolling, rolling, proud Mary. All right. I'm going to put the tires on first and then put them on because my fat fingers are tired. All right. Got all the hubcaps on. What was it? It was Moon Buggy, wasn't it? Moon something. It was a lot of fun. I had it on the Atari 2600. All right, step numbers 1, 2, and then 3 goes over here, and then we go down. So 3, we're going to sandwich a lot of pieces. Right here, we're going to put the white piece on next. All right, it goes right into place. Get this up where I can see it. The black piece goes on next, which goes, the steering wheel's right there, so looks like it goes right there. And then the motor in goes right there. All right, all of that sandwiching right there is step number 3. Step number 4, I feel like I forgot the spoiler. Oh, well, it's on part of step number 4, okay. All right, the grill goes right here. And I'm pretty sure it only goes one way. There's only one way really to do that. And then we put the cockpit. I like the red and blue lights. I like how futuristic it is. It's really neat. All right, so right here. Now, I remember Demarcation saying about the white was different. It is different. It doesn't bother me, though, but, I mean, it is different. It's more like bone white right here. Bone white right here, and then polar white up there. So my first car was polar white, was the exact name of the color. Because people go, oh, you got a white car. And it's like, no, it's polar white. That means it's cool. Really. Oh, you know how 16 years old. Remember when you were 16? way back in the day when you got your first car. Now, some of you probably didn't get it until year later, because some of you, I like, some of you guys are older than me, and you didn't get a car until they were invented. All right, so here we go. This is him. I feel like I screwed up because there's definitely a visible crack there. Maybe this didn't snap down all the way, but I'm a little bit afraid if I snap it down too much, it's going to break it off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's brittle plastic. But the little figure might go in here easier. There's a lot more room, I guess, clearance room. Plus, it's a blue guy, which means he's one of our boys in blue. You know what they say with the police officer, NYPD blue. I always want to make a show called NYPD Red. Which I guess that would be the fireman, now you think about it. You probably already did think about it. I'm just now coming on board. All right. No, it's not easier. It's his feet trying to go in that hole right there. There's a hole under the steering wheel, and that's what I'm trying to get the feet into, and they're like, nope, nope. It's like, you ever try to put your baby into the table to feed him, and he just won't cooperate. He won't put those feet into the holes. Oh, my gosh. And that's when you, like, cut his feet off and say, ha. I outsmarted you. No, I'm joking. I've never done anything like that. All right. I can't get him to go in there. All right. Let me know if you actually can figure out this. What am I doing wrong with the whole figure thing? We'll just let him be Optimus Prime's. What was that guy? Okay, so in the IQ was his name. In the comic books, IQ was the Power Master Optimus Prime's motor, or whatever. It went right here, which is not really technically a motor, but Power Master Optimus Prime had a driver that became this, and his name was IQ, and it was complicated, but it was good reading. Good times. All right, there's the three I built. So I got this one special. I don't know if I'll get another special or not, but I think I could get two specials, but man, I am exhausted. One of the cats woke me up early, but then I rolled everyone back to sleep. I don't know why, but not midnight. Goldilocks often wants to wake me up. I think he's trying to tell me, I want to go outside. Nope. TomTom has at least let me sleep late. All right, there we go. So we got three vehicles. Oh, yeah, I wanted to compare it to the... Now, see, look how much... It's a little bit wider, but not by much, though. This one's way more in scale, so it's not as short and fat like this one. Like, this one's shorter and fatter. This one's more... Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much in scale with Hot Wheel cars. I mean, like, really. So, for those of you who had questions about whether or not they're in the same scale with the Hot Wheels cars, yes, indeed they are. All right, well... I am still alive. All right, good. I'm about to be unlive. Not dead. I'm just dead tired. All right, y'all have a great day. And which one's your favorite for Wheels Wednesday? A lot of you are going to pick the purple one. Matilda will probably pick the purple one. To be honest, I like both of these. They're really cool. Optimus Prime, I mean, it's a transfer truck, and it does open and has a little figure. I dig this one a lot. And I really like this one a lot. And let's see, compared to what else is coming out, this camper's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to... Okay, so the moon buggy right here, not Gears, but the other one. Where's he at? Right there. Swerve definitely reminds me of the moon buggy. What is that game called? Moon Bouncer? Moon Blaster? It's something where you have a little moon buggy, you're going, of course, left to right, and you have to jump over craters. And... you have to shoot, aliens or whatever, UFOs. All right. Well, y'all have a great day and a wonderful Wednesday. And God bless. Thanks for coming.